What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the RC Cogas, and we got Sistas, Season 3, Episode 9, 8, excuse me. Little, little lies. Little like lies. So, normally I was gonna, play, just go through by clip, but I didn't want to do it on that website, so it was pointless. So I'm just gonna do what's top of my head. Um, let's talk about the fact that they thought, now, Satima thought that Gary was having sex with a woman. Turns out he was with his therapist, and, she was teasing him how, whatever the hell she was teasing, it was supposed to be like an exercise sex because that was his sex, that, counseling, therapist, whatever it was, she was teasing him. Now Annie was, walked through the bathroom. Gary was on his phone. We know nothing happened. We know he didn't cheat on Andy. But now Gary's gonna show up next week about Andy. This is gonna be juicy because Gary's gonna show up and he's gonna share the damn table. Andy seduced Gary to damn, now I forgot his name again. What was it? What was it? I'm thinking, now, fuck it, I forgot his name. So, anyway, you know, um, Tima apologized because she thought Gary was having sex with another woman, and that's not what it was. And really nothing much happened on this episode because I don't know what else to talk about. When we see Danny and Sabrina talking, was asking about, because they gave Danny a compliment. She gave Danny a compliment about her dress, how she looked. Danny is beautiful, but I don't know about that dress. I think she is beautiful regardless. Um, of course, Karen showed up. They wanted, showed up, and pretty much you can tell she's still a little bit upset, and I don't get why they jumping down Karen's throat because she said what she had to say, and she even said when Andy showed up, it was a little awkward conversation. Also, she Andy no, actually Karen apologized for walking out, but she said, I'm not really sorry about how I feel, cause she worried about Andy. She missed Andy, like she don't want anything to happen to her. Remember they all went through this. She been through this in college, and she don't want to be a part of that. And I get why Karen don't want no part of it, cause it's crazy, man. And I don't blame her. Now, of course, Karen said, "Don't you have anything to say about me?" And Andy did apologize. You know, it's whatever. Cause you remember she was meeting with another attorney, because there was he's that woman's crying just like Andy's is that man's crying. Cause it's like, I don't know their name and I don't really care about it. Maurice wasn't on this episode, or Calvin, but we'll be seeing them next week. And of course Q's gonna be there. Which I don't know why he ain't getting locked up and why you keep him around when you know how Calvin was pissed off about the money, the checkbook that he stole. I don't get it. I just can't wait. And Maurice, that dude's gonna be cracking. He's gonna be cracking me up. I'm gonna give him that. Um, and I guess with Karen was gonna tell. Oh, actually, Karen did tell the girls. Remember they came, but why not go to Annie's office and give him that? Give her that. That would make more sense. That's my opinion. Because now Jasmine is suing all the girls. Because she's suing Andy, she's suing Karen, Gary, no, not Gary. She's suing Danny, I'm sorry. I can't talk right now. Let me apologize. Jasmine is suing Andy, Karen, Danny, and Sabrina, pretty much. Because I feel like she's suing um Andy the most because what happened and 2 seasons ago. And yeah, and the reason why Karen just find out that Gary was shot, and Sabrina said, "Was he okay?" And say he's fine. I don't get why she's being brainwashed. It's just sad to see a beautiful woman, a beautiful brown skin or light skinned woman going through this with a man that can't change and he act like he is. I just don't see it. He still have a jealousy when it comes to men. It's funny, in my opinion. And speaking of jealousy, we're gonna jump with Hayden and Satima, cause Satima did talk to Andy first, and then that's what she called. That's what Hayden showed up first, and he thought that he was gonna get really comfortable. He thought that she was gonna get into him, make love to him, but that's not what it was. Cause she called Zach over there, and the reason why she want them both there together so she could talk to them both. But she went in on Hayden the most, and told Zach, and went in on Zach a little bit too. But Hayden had hard coming, and she told them both to get out. She told them, "I'm crazy," and it didn't phase Zach at all. Cause I'm guessing that he dealt with that before. Look at Karen. She's a crazy woman, but she's not super crazy than Satima. But yeah, him and Hayden was going a little argument. The only person that walked out the door was Hayden. And said Zach. Zach wanted to stay and try to apologize. He apologized to Satima said whatever. And of course he was kissing on her like he always does, trying to make a woman feel bad. It was. She went for it. Cool with it. I really want them to hook up and start playing around. And Zach needs to start accusing her. Stop accusing her like she said she don't do stuff like that. It's her ex friend that be doing that shit. And yeah, she want them to stop messing around. She said just keep me out of it. I like when she say that. Even Zach is trying to move on with his life because he wasn't thinking about that fool. He trying to ruin him just because from the second season, he tried to ruin his life, and he was just minding his business to get back. And Suprema even told him, "You need to get him back his job and make it happen." She said, "I don't care what you have to do." And we already know Zach is still there just to make it up to her. And guess what? It was. I think she wanted to go meet with the girls, pretty much, because that's what she told Zach and told him to get out. But he wasn't going to get out. That's just how it was, man. It was a decent episode. It was okay where it was. I think the guy named Rock, I think if I'm not mistaken, he was hitting on Andy pretty hard. And he don't even care. He said it's not official though, right? Because Andy keeps flashing that engagement ring at him. It didn't faze him at all. He still want to be with her, but like I said, next week Gary will be there. I'm still wondering how you even know where they at, but yeah, I forgot Andy did tell her that the thing is she was still sitting with the attorney, still sitting with him, and she should have went over there with the girls because I guess she didn't know Gary was following. Told you that man is fucking crazy. You need to move on. You need to leave right now, and you run. This is your big chance. And I know Karen and them definitely gonna be watching. Because they're going to still be at the table. Because you remember, Satima knew it was a bad idea. And I agree with her. It was a bad idea. I feel like what she should have done, it did it somewhere else. It should have been at another place. Another part of the restaurant. And Satima didn't really want any... I mean, she is good at her job, but she is not good with relationship. We know that for a fact that she's not. But I think that's all I got to say about Sisters. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and please turn on that notification and share this video. Peace.